blueberry or toothpaste. Ready? So back in April, I sent out a survey to those on my mailing list, and one of the things that came back was people wanted to see more process videos in my vlogs. So today's vlog is just kind of me painting, kind of see the process of the whole thing, so hope you enjoy. These new paintings are kind of birthed out of this thought that I've been wrestling around with for about 2 weeks, and this whole idea of creating order out of chaos. So when we read the Genesis 1 story in the Bible, and not to get caught up in the details or 7 literal days or 7 lifetimes or anything like that, but to just take the story as this idea of a chaotic world of just water and just a swirling mass of chaos, that God slowly kind of separates the earth from the water and builds land and sea, and then sun and moon and tides, and there's this idea of creating order. You know, trees start to plant up and birds come, and before the birds are the trees, because the birds need the trees, and all of this order is birthed out of chaos. And finally, God creates us. And this whole order is set up for us. And the Bible says that we are created in God's image. And I've really just been thinking about this idea of, if we're created in God's image and He's a creator, well, therefore, when we create, we are being who we're supposed to be. But I don't think that this creation idea is simply limited to art, creating or building. And this is what I've really been wrestling with, is if I lose my patience and I yell at my kids, it causes like a destruction between myself and my kids, and it causes tension in the house, and there's this sense of breaking down. When I can get creative, work through issues with my kids, and discipline my kids in a way that is going to not just punish them, but to teach them through that discipline, that's creation. And I feel like, you know, people say, well, I'm not creative, or, you know, I'm not artistic. If you can bring order to chaos, that's creation. And these paintings are trying to bring order to chaos. They're very chaotic, but there's a order to it, and they're complementary. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit of the story about where these paintings are coming from. So, and then show you a little bit behind the scenes of how I created. So I'm gonna paint a little bit more. All right, thanks.